Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand spectacle that is Emerald Fusion, where wrestling's finest talents collide in an epic showcase of athleticism, drama, and pure entertainment. I'm your host, Zana Lorca, and alongside me is the one and only Roz Goldstein.
We've got a jam-packed evening ahead, and we can't wait to take you through every jaw-dropping moment, every hard-fought battle, and every heart-pounding twist. So, wrestling fans, fasten your seatbelts because Emerald Fusion is about to explode as Frances Evermore plans to take the fight to Toni Rose in our opening bout. The reception of Toni Rose to the locker room has not been pleasant. Many believe she's entitled. She's been called a nepotism hire. Frances says she is taking the fight to Toni on behalf of the entire locker room.
We've seen such a dark shift in Frances's personality of late, stepping up as almost a soldier on behalf of the locker room. My question, is that by committee or on her own accord?
And the Rose family's rock star is set for what is one of the most important matchups in her young career. Acceptance is at stake. This is her chance to finally gain the respect of the entire roster and prove she belongs in SSWP.
That's right, Rosie. And I, for one, am standing firmly behind her in this one. We all love a good underdog story. So how about the young underdog looking to step out of her sister's shadow? Of course, she's going to have to find a way to thwart the offense of the Polish powerhouse. But Toni isn't one to back down from a fight.
Oh boy, this arena is rockin'. Evermore versus Rose now. Evermore looking to show Toni that there's indeed levels to this game and that Toni is simply a beginner.
Yes, but she also has to be weary, to not underestimate Toni too much, and needlessly cost herself the match. This is just as much of a must-win match for Frances. She has the weight of the entire locker room on her shoulders.
And Toni is already looking like she may be out of her depth. She's had no opportunity to get going early, and Frances is already looking to take advantage of this match stipulation.
No disqualification. Frances called for this stipulation specifically, bringing a baseball bat into the mix now.
And again, the attempts to mount a fence and stopped by the strength of Frances.
Well, it looks like Toni wants to play rough as well.
But once again, she gets shut down.
At every turn, Frances has an answer for Toni, and now she's setting up for something big off the top rope.
Toni stays alive, but for how long? At some point, she's either got to find a hole in Evermore's defense or she has to fall.
As Evermore connects with that bat to the spine, believe me, giving up is not in the vocabulary of Toni Rose. She has to prove she's not just another name. She has to prove that she's a face in the future of SSWP.
Well, Frances is just making it look easy now. We don't talk enough about the physicality of Frances. She's a former Olympic gymnast. She has the strength and agility to put opponents through the ringer.
Missed big time on that moonsault. This could be the opening Toni needs.
And momentum is firmly behind the rock star now. Francis needs to regroup. It's now Toni with the answers, and she's rolling.
Says press, and she's letting Francis have it. Suplex, but she's not done. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called the Three Amigos. A tribute to pro wrestling legend Eddie Guerrero. Francis is indeed a student of the game.
And look at the athleticism, that there is Olympic level, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd counting and standing behind the young rookie.
Francis doubling down on maneuvers, and this is going to wear Toni down and take the power out of her.
Toni has had moments, but Francis is now turning this into a one-sided affair. Look at the momentum now.
Toni continues to show heart and soul, but she needs to get going. Her inexperience is becoming increasingly evident.
And is Toni won't give up? Believe me, Francis has no problem using that bat to beat it out of her. She wanted the match for a reason. It's the biggest test Toni could have.
Hold on, Falcon Arrow. Toni may have done it. Not quite there yet, but Toni has to keep her foot on the gas pedal.
The crowd behind us in rumbling about something, but it seems Toni is looking to the bat to even the playing field.
To our left.
Who in the hell is that? My God, what a maneuver. Toni may be out.
Oh no, not like this!
Spirit tap from Francis Evermore. And you could count to 20. Toni's not getting up. And Francis not only validates herself, validates the locker room, but she may have just validated everything they think about Toni Rose.
But that's completely unfair.
It's a no disqualification match, Zana. Everything is fair.
You ready for tonight?
I'm always ready. We're gonna walk out with our gold, just as we came in here with it.
Yeah, about that. Listen, I know we ran into each other at odd times, and I didn't like you, and you most certainly didn't like me. But and most importantly, you have come a long way. In the beginning, you always spoke about you having all the gold. Now you say we. It's an odd thing, but over the last few months, you gained my respect. And better yet, you've gained my trust. But tonight is a different kind of night. Eddie, if we're going to keep this together, I need you to be here with us. Not only as my tag partner, but as a committed member of Badmouth. Are you down with that?
Well, that's about the nicest way anyone could have said you used to be a douchebag. When I came here from Japan, I had one mission, and it's still my mission: to win heavyweight gold. I wasn't here to make friends, and I didn't care about making enemies. You've changed that. So I guess basically what I'm saying is, get me a Badmouth hoodie, I'm in.
Our tag team champions getting on the same page, but we've got a Women's Impact Championship contest to attend to.
It's scheduled for one fall, and is for the Women's Impact Championship.
Yeah, looking for another disturbing
And this is actually a championship rematch. Sasha Electrica was beaten by Dakota Kai for the Women's Impact Championship nearly 2 weeks ago. Tonight, she gets her rematch here at Emerald Fusion. Notably, none of the nice girls are here with her. Priscilla and Saraya both have their own matches tonight as well. Sasha wants this one-on-one.
The Women's Impact Championship has only had 5 different holders to date. V. Rose, Velvet Cameron, Priscilla Kelly, Sasha Electrica, and the current holder, Dakota Kai. Sasha now has the chance to become the second 2-time Women's Impact Champion in SSWP history.
Beautiful views in this arena. The champ joins us in just seconds.
And SSWP Emerald Fusion is now nearly 2 times the expected turnout. We are such a young organization, and we truly appreciate all of the love we get from you fans.
110%. Thanks for rocking with us tonight. King Coda is here to defend her throne. She's just 9 days into her reign. You better believe she doesn't plan on it ending tonight. She's worked so hard all over the globe to get to this point, and now she'll defend the Women's Impact Championship against one of the best in the world.
I'm sure Sasha would appreciate you saying that. Anyways, this matchup is brought to you by C4 Energy. Show your support for SSWP by indulging in a bit of C4 today.
The biggest Impact Championship match to date. We're underway in just a few minutes.
Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, and her opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, she is the Women's Impact Champion, Dakota Kai.
This match is a testament to the progress and evolution of women's wrestling. It's about breaking barriers, shattering stereotypes, and proving that the women of this industry are every bit as talented and tough as their male counterparts.
This bout symbolizes the rich history of women in professional wrestling, with Sasha, a former champion, and Dakota, the current title holder, ready to make their mark. The arena is electric, and the anticipation in the air is palpable. These 2 warriors are not just competing for a title, they are carrying the legacy of generations of women who blazed a trail in this industry.
Right on, and as you say that, it's been pretty back and forth early, but Sasha now gaining control. Big-time moonsault. Did you see how much air she got on that?
Almost inhuman athleticism shown by the former Impact champion. She's always been the one I've respected the most in the Nice Girls. Such a phenomenal in-ring competitor.
Irish whip to the corner, and Dakota has a rebuttal for that.
And moves like that. Moves like that are what Sasha is going to need to stay in control. She just knocked the wind out of Dakota.
Low angle DDT, that's Concussion City right there.
It's still early, but the effects of this highly technical match are starting to show on Dakota.
Roll up! Excellent defense from Dakota to defend the Bulldog. The tables are turning.
It wouldn't be a Dakota Kai match without kicks. Her striking ability is what brought her to the dance, and Sasha knows that she can't win a striking match with Dakota.
Well, if she knows anything, she knows she needs time to regroup as she rolls out of the ring to take a breather.
Kai from the top!
Missile drop kick to the outside. The champion is rolling.
And this match is certainly living up to the word impact. These women are stealing the show, and we've still got 5 more matches after this one.
Snap suplex on the outside. That's a big way to shift the momentum in your favor.
These two are just countering each other over and over again. Remember, this is not the first time they've shared a ring together. Path to Paradise. They were also opponents in a 4-way main event match. Perhaps they've become very familiar with each other's games.
Small package driver from Sasha Electrica. Irish whip counter from Dakota Kai, and an absolutely disrespectful slap to the face.
No love lost at all. Now I just need her to do it to Priscilla and Saraya.
Kai loading up to kick the features clean off Sasha's face.
An extremely well-timed evasion by Electrica.
Yes, and Dakota may have just hurt her leg badly on the ropes right there. What an innovative move by the challenger. I don't think I've seen anything like that before.
Pulling out all the stops. Bicycle kick. Dakota has a shot at ending this. The crowd is roaring.
Electrica dumps Kai to the outside. And the question is becoming, how much does the champion have left? How much longer can she fight?
Sasha is absolutely going to work on the neck of the champion. Dakota is still visibly hurt in her leg as well.
Oh, but here we go! She can barely put weight on that leg, but she's got enough power to land the detonation kick. Talk about an impact. These ladies just stole the show.
And still...
Here is your winner, and still Women's Impact Champion, Dakota Kai.
King Kota on top! She turns back Sasha in a brilliant manner. It looked dire at some points, but and still your Women's Impact Champion.
And meanwhile, backstage Grime is making true on his open roster challenge. Graham Gutierrez, just the latest impromptu battle. I'm sure it won't be the last tonight. We'll keep you posted.
But now it's time for our cage match for the SSWP World Tag Team titles. Nelson and Fletcher are as ready as they'll ever be to take on Danny Ha and Eddie Sabin. Nelson himself has competed one-on-one with both individuals in previous weeks. Tonight, the biggest match of his and his tag partner's career.
And for someone like Buster Nelson, who perhaps started in this industry a bit late, having the ability to establish himself in a young organization with little history at this point. He's at a pay-per-view event, competing in the first ever tag team cage match in this organization's history. What more can you ask for, besides the win?
Big Bad Buster Nelson with us tonight. Say hello to Flyboy. Aiden Fletcher has been touted as one to watch as far as the future of SSWP is concerned.
And the mindset of Aiden Fletcher is what leaves an impact on people. He knows he's young, only 25 years old, and he doesn't get caught up on the setbacks like many competitors his age. He firmly understands that everything is a learning experience. I truly believe Aiden Fletcher will be a world champion one day.
Oh boy, it's been a while since we've heard that music. Can only mean one thing. Bad Mouth is fully united.
It's been a long time coming, but the rebels are on the same page. Watch your words. Bad Mouth is in the building.
And there's your stamp of approval. Sabin and Ha are fully locked in tonight. This is going to be a war. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is a tag team steel cage match and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 425 pounds. And their opponents at a combined weight of 448 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions.
Big fight feel. Let's get going. This all started months ago, when CEO Miss Soul declared that Eddie Sabin and Danny Ha team up for take on the Undisputed Era for the tag team titles. Eddie and Danny weren't the best of friends, to say the least, but their brands of violence meshed together well. Flash forward to a couple weeks ago, Aiden Fletcher was on the receiving end of an attack at the hands to Danny. That's when his tag partner Buster Nelson would return. Over the last few months, we've seen Danny and Eddie grow increasingly more respectful of each other. And tonight, it seems they're on the same page.
Well, they have to be. They're trapped between 15 vertical feet of steel and aluminum. One misstep could be the difference between them walking out as champions or without.
Eddie just tossed Buster with ease. That was insane. Just a reminder, the only way to win this contest is for either team to escape the cage. First team to have both members outside the structure will walk out as the SSWP World Tag Team Champions.
Look at the competitors making an effort to escape the enclosure, now all trying to drag each other down.
And it's a long way from the cage wall to the canvas. This is where it gets interesting.
Right on cue, Buster takes a fall back down to earth. It's a four-man affair now. Someone has got to come down. Nelson and Fletcher are proving to be extremely well equipped to deal with badmouth inside of this structure.
Big-time powerbomb by Buster Nelson. Fletcher is trying his hardest to get Danny down from the top.
And Danny takes a massive fall. We said this would be a war. The crowd is absolutely unglued. And a bit of instant karma. Powerbomb from Danny Ha now.
Eddie Sabin connects with Beast of the Hunt.
Fletcher and Nelson both down. Badmouth is left alone to scale the structure. Fletcher is slowly making it back to his feet, and he's got to pick who to stop. Danny connects with no future.
With Aiden down, Buster now has to deal with a 2-on-1 disadvantage. And he's been tossed from the top of the cage.
He must be absolutely broken. We may need medical personnel after this match. Badmouth can continue their ascension. Sabin has made it to the floor, but now the problem lies in the fact that Danny now has a 2-on-1 disadvantage. He has beat the odds to complete the mission here. Danny once again falls to the canvas. With Buster climbing, it may just come down to a 1-on-1.
Buster is out. And now it's simply Danny Haw versus Aiden Fletcher. And I believe this is the first time the two have ever shared a ring alone. Both are just a few vertical feet away from walking out as champions.
As Fletcher just got hit with no future once again, it's looking very dark for him and his partner. Bulldog by Fletcher. Keep the momentum going.
Now Aiden scores big with the debt collector. Danny may be out. Aiden is ascending, just seconds away from his first championship.
Badmouth seemed more united than ever, but it simply wasn't enough. Fletcher is closing the show.
Some movement from Danny, but I think it might be too late. Fletcher is almost out, but Danny has caught up. He's doing everything in his power to bring Aiden down.
A power struggle on the top rope. Someone has to come down. Both men sit at the top of the cage now. There's only one way down for the loser here.
Danny just tossed Aiden from the top.
That's a 15-foot high cage. No matter how you land, that's a huge impact. Danny is out. Badmouth retains. Danny and Eddie just escaped hell together.
They joined forces, and for once we're on the same page. The arena is rocking. It's all led up to this. Badmouth is on top. What a moment.
Wait a minute. Jay Jacobs Madison. We haven't seen him in months.
Not since Eddie nearly ended his career. And how do you think he feels seeing his friend Danny stand with the man who almost cost him everything?
On what seemed like the climax on this road, Jay Jacobs Madison has added a few more miles.
No one has ever gotten as close to beating Eddie as Jay has. How are the three of these guys gonna coexist?
Short answer, they won't.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Super Junior Championship.
Tonight is the moment of truth for Jinx. After weeks of attacks, subliminal messages, calls, texts, and so much more, he gets to find out who his attacker is tonight. How can we be so sure, you ask? Because the SSWP Super Junior Championship is on the line.
There's been no words from this attacker. At one point, we thought it could be Baka, who's in action later tonight. But the attacker in disguise stood just feet away from Baka weeks ago. And when Baka motioned, the attacker dismissed himself. Something odd is going on here, but regardless, Jinx is the greatest Super Junior champion in history, and he knows what it takes to be champion, even if he doesn't know his challenger. And they couldn't just let this match go on without any antics, huh? That's our Vice President, Jiwo.
I don't think this is just any sort of antics. I think she's introducing the challenger.
Don't tell me that this is all connected. Miss Soul, Jiwo, Baka, and now who else? Wolfgang Angelo? Who in the hell is this?
Evidently, Miss Soul's newest play toy. Miss Soul runs this company like a Barbie house. We're just the ones lucky enough to get paid to watch. If you can remember, she used to back Jinx. She was the one giving him opportunities. In fact, now that I think about it, she broke off the partnership with Jinx literally seconds before he was attacked in the trainer's room.
Jesus Christ! It was all a goddamn setup from the start. It was right in front of our eyes and we didn't see it. Miss Soul blindsided us all, and now her new chess piece is here to collect her rewards. Only Jinx has the power to stop it.
Yes, but he's now in a title match with someone he knows nothing about, yet someone who's likely studied him for weeks. Miss Soul is a master chess player. We don't have to like it, but she doesn't have to care.
The attacker named and unmasked. Let's see what fate allows us.
Introducing the challenger from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 227 pounds, Wolfgang Angelo. And his opponent from Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the Super Junior Champion, Gene.
Well, I'm pissed to say the least.
None of us are feeling great about what's going on, but all we can do is just watch it all play out. Jinx, the Super Junior champion, looks to turn back another challenger, although this time under very different circumstances.
And he's already got the ball rolling. Let's go, Jinx.
I have to say, this Angelo is showing some solid technical ability. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation, as fans have been eagerly waiting to see Jinx get his hands on the individual responsible for that cowardly attack. This isn't just about the championship, it's personal. Jinx's journey to the top of the Super Junior division has been nothing short of remarkable, and his courage in the face of adversity is an inspiration to many. And then there's Angelo, who has aligned himself with the enigmatic CEO, Miss Soul. It's clear that he's a formidable adversary, with the sneakiness and cunning that matches his role as one of Miss Soul's henchmen. His reveal as the assailant was a shocking twist in this story, and it's added an extra layer of intensity to this match.
You almost sounded like a Jinx fan there. Bit of a change of heart.
Only a change of circumstance.
Jinx flies to the outside, but he may have had a bad landing.
He got up a bit slower than usual. That's going to heavily impact him in this match.
Jinx loading up. He's about to send Angelo back to whatever place he came from.
Well-timed defense by Angelo. The champ kicks out. Someone has got to falter at this point. For the first time in my life, I'm actually rooting for Jinx, and I can't believe it.
Jinx is falling apart right before our eyes, man. Jinx, please get up.
Angelo is giving him absolutely no time to recover.
A middle rope destroyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry, but we have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and new Super Junior Champion, Wolfgang Angelo.
And phase 1 of Miss Soul's dastardly plan has come to fruition. Jinx, you're the greatest Super Junior champion ever. I'm sorry we all failed you.
And meanwhile, Grime is still taking on all comers backstage and handing them with ease. He can go all night, believe me. As Saraya makes her way to the ring to take on V Rose, we want to once again remind you of our sponsor tonight, C4 Energy.
Be sure to pick up some C4, but this match here we've got to get to. Saraya versus V Rose. Yet another installment of this ongoing war V Rose has had with the nice girls to get back to the Women's Liberty Championship.
And for Saraya, another chance to nip this rivalry in the bud. A 10-plus year vet, she's here to get the job done. And interesting path to Emerald Fusion for V Rose. After losing her titles to Priscilla Kelly, she ended up turning to an old foe in Velvet Cameron to even the odds against the Nice Girls.
Well, let's be honest. We're all just waiting for Velvet to stab V and her sister Tony in the back. It's coming any day now. Velvet isn't to be trusted, and we both know this.
It was a rather desperate decision from V. I can't say I trust Velvet as much as she does.
Well, regardless of the inevitable backstabbing that's coming V's way, this match could tip the scales in either side's favor a bit.
V dumps Saraya to the outside. And this is that vintage V-Rose output, putting Saraya as deep waters from the very beginning.
Acrobatic maneuver from V-Rose. Saraya is struggling.
And now it's Saraya with a veteran maneuver. And Saraya's advantage in the matchup is experience. It's something V simply cannot account for. Destroyer off the bottom rope.
V building momentum. She gets a head full of steam, and she's so hard to catch. V with her signature moonsault. This could be the nail in the coffin.
Saraya far too tough and experienced for that, but she's got to do something to slow V down and get back into this match. Page turner from Saraya. That's a big move, she may have done it.
Just barely gets that shoulder up by half an inch. Roll up! She stole it. V. Rose prying victory yet again from the jaws of defeat.
Just when it looked like Saraya was in control and closing the show, a split-second mistake and a timely decision from V. Rose decides this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Championship.
Jae-jin was handpicked by Priscilla Kelly to challenge for the SSWP Women's Liberty Championship tonight. She indeed has spent the last few months building her resume and earning the respect of the locker room. Is tonight the night she walks out as champion?
It is going to take a monumental effort to take down Priscilla Kelly. She's the undisputed #1 woman in this business. She gave up a title just to give others the opportunity to win. That's dominance. I believe Jae-jin is very talented, but Priscilla is a whole different animal. That's my unbiased opinion.
Oh sure, completely unbiased.
Oh yeah, baby, here's the real star.
Here we go again.
What? I'm just celebrating the arrival and the appearance of Hell's favorite harlot, the best when in the West, the mouth when in the South, the SSWP Women's Liberty Champion, the nice girl, Priscilla Kelly. We're all blessed to see her perform live.
You couldn't be any more insufferable if you tried. Anyways, yes, Priscilla is here, and will likely have yet another great performance. However, that doesn't mean she's walking out with her title. Jae-jin is full of tricks, as we all know. Priscilla not one to run from a challenge at all.
Introducing the challenger from Kobe, Japan, Jae-jin. And her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, she is the Women's Champion, the Superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first SSWP Women's Liberty Championship match to not feature V. Rose in nearly 300 days.
Don't tell V. Rose that. She'll have a panic attack. But I'm glad the division is moving. We have so many talented competitors in our division, and this title especially is worth vying for. Women's liberty is not only of wrestling importance, but societal importance. That's what this title represents. Liberation for all women. Priscilla Kelly carries it proudly and unapologetically, as she should.
Big side slam from Priscilla.
Flying wheel kick from Jajin, and now she's on the attack. Jajin, in her first title match, is slowly getting adjusted to the pressure. What a stomp directly to the chest.
Michinoku driver. Priscilla has very much added some new moves to her collection.
Don't let the fabulous attitude fool you. Priscilla is a student of the game.
Kelly driver. Unfortunately, the champ stays champ.
Yes! She did it! I had no doubts whatsoever. And still your SSWP Women's Liberty Champion, Priscilla Kelly.
Let's check back in on Grime.
Grime? Where is he? Oh my
What
God!
the fuck?
Grime just fell into a stage
We need
light.
an EMT, hurry.
Where in the hell did he fall from? There's always some spooky bullshit going on. I hate this job. And who in the fuck is that?
Maybe just a feeling, but possibly who's responsible for what just happened. As medical personnel tends to grime, it's time for us to bring you your main event. Three-way cage match for the SSWP World Heavyweight Championship.
K-Roy, much like Jay Jin, finally getting his shot at gold after months of building impressive performances. The only SSWP competitor besides Grime to have pinfall victories over The Who is now the former Super Junior champion Jinx and the current World Heavyweight champion Austin Graves.
And introducing the challenger from Thailand, weighing in at 245 pounds,
And in case you're just tuning in, we basically uncovered something absolutely filthy earlier. Not that we shouldn't have realized it earlier, but the new SSWP Super Junior champion Angelo is likely also working under Miss Soul, along with Vice President Jiwo and her brother Baka, who is now walking into a main event championship match.
Miss Soul plays chess. She was playing this right under all of our noses, and we didn't know. But anyways, Baka beat Punisher Martinez to earn his spot in this match. Will he complete Miss Soul's vision tonight? Can I say it this time?
Of course, my friend.
Open the gates! Austin Graves is here!
and introducing the champion from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 224 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion,
And Austin Graves, perhaps one of the most accomplished athletes on the roster. He's never stepped into an environment like this before. None of these men have. This is a cage match. Will this setting reduce the options Graves has? Will it limit his repertoire? Which one these men will be the first to crack inside this structure?
I'm getting goosebumps. Austin Graves, K. Roy, Baka. Here we go.
Well, early on into this matchup, it's really been anyone's fight. You better believe Miss Soul and Jiwo are watching closely in their office, hoping their contract killer will return with the gold.
Yeah, but Baka is still very young, and he now has to pry the gold away from not one, but two main event players. K-Roy targeting the limbs of his opponent as he's known to do.
The strength of K-Roy to launch Baka into the air. As we are in our main event, we want to thank you for having fun with us tonight.
K-Roy has a surge of momentum going on right now as he's taking the fight to everyone. He very well could walk out of this match the World Heavyweight Champion. That would be a huge upset. Talk about maneuvering inside a phone booth. What a lariat from Baca.
And now the cage comes into play. A European uppercut from Graves sends K. Roy flying into the steel. Stormbreaker from Graves looking to retain.
Roy breaks the pin with a drop kick. And here's that rear naked choke, the same one that put Austin Graves and Christian Payne to sleep.
Austin has obviously been studying because he's broken the hold.
It looked to me as if Austin was able to get control of the hands before it was fully locked in. That could have been the end there. What a double team maneuver by K. Roy and Graves. Baca surely has no friends inside this cage.
Stormbreaker number 2. Can this be it?
For yet another time now, K. Roy has prevented Graves from retaining, and you can feel the frustration mounting. And how about that response from Graves?
Rear naked choke. I think it's fully locked in.
The world title is slipping from Graves' fingers.
He's tapping. Austin Graves tapped out.
Damn it! We want to thank you once again for joining us. Baka is your new world heavyweight champion. The chess game of Miss Soul has left the foundation of SSWP shaken to its core. Baka reigns, king upon all the pieces.